Good afternoon, Barnard College and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Barnard Commencement Ceremony for the Class of 2023. Presenting the 2023 graduating class of Barnard College. Presenting the distinguished faculty of Barnard College, led by Provost and Dean of the Faculty, Linda A. Bell. Presenting the Vice President of Health and Wellness and Chief Health Officer, Marina Catalozzi. The Vice President for Enrollment and Communications, Jennifer Von Diller. And the Vice President for Inclusion and Engaged Learning and Chief Diversity Officer, Jennifer Rosales. Presenting the Vice President for Campus Life and Student Experience and Dean of the College, Leslie Grenage. Presenting the trustees of Barnard College. And now, we welcome our honored medalists, Lindsay Adario, Maria Magdalena Campos Pons, and Loretta J. Ross, and their presenters. Presenting the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Cheryl Glicker-Milstein. And finally, our distinguished speaker, Lena Waite, and the president of Barnard College, Sion Leah Bylock. Please welcome College Marshal Christian Rojas, Professor of Chemistry.
Madam President, I have the honor to present to you and members of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the class of 2023 of Barnard College, who have assembled here today for the annual presentation of the degree candidates.
I am pleased to declare the 131st ceremony of the presentation of Barnard degree candidates now open. It is my honor to present Cheryl Glicker-Milstein, Chair of the Barnard Board of Trustees, who brings greetings from the board. Please take your seats.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to stand here on behalf of the Board of Trustees, many of whom are up here with me today. And I want to congratulate not only the class of 2023, but your friends, family, and loved ones who have supported you for so long now, many of whom are here today. This is your day too. Let's give them a hand. As you heard, I'm Cheryl Glicker-Milstein, Chair of the Board and proud parent of Toby, class of 2014. But first and foremost and forever, I am a Barnard alumna from the class of 1982. Just a few years ago, just a few. I sat in the exact same position you do now, and I have a confession to make. For the life of me, I do not remember one word our graduation speaker spoke to us. Now, you may say the reason is that, some time has passed since 1982, and that's true. The college is a little different now than it was then. We didn't have midnight breakfast before finals. We had filled up with ramen noodles and sat in our room. Very sad. Our commencement was on the lawn on campus, not in this famous venue where we could all pretend to be Rockettes. And when we studied in the library, we suffered very painfully in old wooden chairs, not the iconic green ones you have today. But even if the words of my commencement speaker left my mind a long time ago, my feelings from that day never did. I remember waking up graduation day with this intense pride that I had actually made it and that I counted the credits correctly. I remember how excited I was to be a class graduation marshal, which meant my parents could attend a special luncheon that day in the James Room. And it's still an honor to be a marshal today. Shout out to Alexa and Sharmi and all our marshals. Most of all, I remember those bittersweet goodbyes, seeing friends headed off to different jobs or different homes, different cities, knowing things were about to change. So now, take a second and ask yourself, how am I different now than when I arrived? You've all had an extraordinary education in one of the most unique colleges in the world, with access to another world-class institution across the street. But there's more to it than academics. You have met people from many different backgrounds and have learned to view and understand different life experiences. You've learned to navigate in the most dynamic city in the world. And every year, an experience has given you new layers in your growth as an adult. How to communicate honestly and intelligently, how to think critically, how to manage work, health, relationships at the same time, how to be the best you. You are a deeper, more confident, more compassionate person because of your time here at Barnard. Thanks to your professors, staff, friends, mentors, and anyone that made you stop and think or rethink important things. Wherever you go in the world, you will meet fellow Barnard alums, nearly 40,000 strong. You'll feel an instant connection. Whenever you need career advice, networking help, or just someone to talk to, you'll have access to that support your entire life from people you can trust and rely on. And while it's true, your relationship with the college will ebb and flow over the years. But the second you're ready to come back into the fold, Barnard will open its arms to welcome you. Simply put, you will always have a home at Barnard. And Sion, that goes for you too. As you head off with the class of 2023 and begin a new chapter in your life, I know that I speak for all of us here in saying a great big thank you for the incredible and amazing work you have done over the past 6 years as our president. In your singular way, you have richly contributed to Barnard's enduring legacy and have provided us with great forward momentum. We thank you. Graduates, you too are now very much a part of that enduring legacy. So please find your ways to keep Barnard in your life. Sign up for your lifetime alumni email. Visit often. Find meaningful ways to give back, just as others have given to you. That incredible Barnard legacy, the same one that convinced you to apply here in the beginning, now belongs to you. You are our ambassadors. No pressure. Months from now, minutes from now, you may forget these words like I once did, and that's okay. But try and remember every moment, every feeling of today. And I hope you know you don't need those green chairs anymore. You are Barnard ready to take on the world. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Good afternoon. I'm Linda Bell, Provost and Dean of the Faculty. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today. Welcome to our parents, siblings, family members, and friends who are with us. And welcome to you, to the class of 2023, our incredible graduates. Congratulations. Each year during commencement, I look out from this podium at the graduating class, and I am amazed, not simply by what you have accomplished, but by the grandness of the journey that has brought you here. But this year, I find myself particularly moved when I think about your particular time at Barnard. Renowned writer and Barnard graduate from the class of 1928, Zora Neale Hurston wrote, "There are years that ask questions and years that answer." We expect our college years will be years that ask transformative questions. What do we want to do with our lives? Who do we want to be? What kind of community do we want to create? Beyond these somewhat ubiquitous questions, your college years have asked other bigger, scarier questions. And I suspect that you have felt, at times, that there were too many questions and few answers to be found. The spring of 2020 asked how we could stay safe in the face of the pandemic. It asked what it meant to be a member of the Barnard community when that community was scattered. It asked how our faculty could teach and how you could learn under unprecedented circumstances. These were hard questions that you and our faculty answered with energy and grace. Your professors found ways to teach and connect with you over Zoom, while you found ways to come together even when you couldn't be in the same place. During your college years, our country also faced questions about the social and political effects of our history of racial oppression and of sustained and rising economic inequality. These are certainly not new questions, but the years since 2020 have amplified them, and they remain, as of yet, stubbornly difficult to answer. And yet, your actions at Barnard have, in many ways, offered some answers. You kept showing up, whether on Zoom or when we could return to campus in person. You supported one another. You built strong friendships. You challenged one another to listen more attentively and to think more clearly, both in the classroom and beyond it. You deepened the skills that brought you to college, and you found and pursued new passions. You learned from our faculty, who showed you how to bring your abundant curiosity and creativity wherever possible to the socio-political problems that confront us. Each of you graduates took a journey that demanded that you maneuver through obstacles, accept limitations, revise expectations, and reinvent or reshape goals for yourself and for your community. And on this particular journey, during these particular 4 years, you showed a character of spirit and a collective effort to prevail that I myself have never witnessed before. Like you, the faculty have prevailed through a difficult 4 years. They found creative ways to be there for you and to help you carve your paths. Their passion for what they do and their insistence on excellence sparked new teaching methods and learning modalities. And like you, with you, they worked collectively to adapt to the challenges of the moment and to create an opportunity from crisis. Many of your faculty, seated just behind me, are here to celebrate with you today. They have demonstrated again and again their commitment to your intellectual growth, and they have my deepest respect and gratitude. I ask them to stand so that you, our graduates, and all of us can acknowledge their tremendous contributions. As I stand before you on the cusp of your next journey, I must also say that you will need all of the strength you have shown, the compassion you have developed, and the knowledge that you've gained. Challenge myth as equivalent to lie, because we have not yet moved beyond the years that ask questions into the years that answer. In truth, I wish that we, my generation, your teachers, your leaders, had gifted you a better world. You are faced as young adults with the existential threat of climate change, the maddening silence that results from our deep political polarization, the dangers wrought by those who sweep away fact in the interest of ideology, and the devastating mental health challenges brought on by our collective social isolation. I don't want to offer you facile statements about either my generation's culpability or about your generation's ability to overcome these challenges. I'm sure you have heard enough of those statements. And as Ntozake Shange, a 1970 Barnard graduate, put it so aptly, apologies don't open doors or bring the sun back. I cannot bring the sun back, but you have found and you will find ways to open doors. I've seen what you've accomplished in your time here at Barnard against so many unforeseen odds. I can wholeheartedly commend you on your strength, your intelligence, your care for one another, and your capacity to imagine. On behalf of your faculty, I ask you to continue to summon the courage you have brought to your college years, the joy you've brought to your friendships, the optimism you've brought to the problems that face us, and the energy that you bring to almost everything you do. I can feel that energy today. We can all feel it. It is quite simply breathtaking. We cannot wait to see what you will do next. Come back often, share it with us. Congratulations again, class of 2023.
Hello. Welcome, family, friends, members of the Barnard community, and the class of 2023. My name is Fritzi Schwenker, and I am honored to be your academic reflection speaker. At our first year commencement, Dean Greenidge spoke to us about the power of the word just. When we say just, it's just a draft. I'm just a student. We diminish our work and ourselves. I've spent these last 4 years trying to understand language in the way Dean Greenidge so succinctly did. I am, or was, an English major. I tutored middle schoolers and edited my peers' papers. I worked as an editor for the Columbia Spectator, where I had the honor of reading what you were passionate about and working with you to make your sentences sing. All of this I did in service of better understanding the words we use and why we use them. 4 years later, I can tell you that language, the ideas you present and how you present them, is the most important and most dangerous tool at our disposal. Our class endured a uniquely difficult time. The pandemic ravaged our hospitals, our communities, and our own families. We watched those we elected turn their backs on us and strip our rights. We mourned classmates who should be here with us right now, whose absences are felt keenly, deeply, and painfully. Think about the way these moments, forever a part of our shared history, were spoken about. The pandemic was a war, something we fought with frontline workers. The legislation that robbed millions of bodily autonomy did so by using language that shamed them. And when Tess died, we saw people with cruel agendas take the death of our classmate and twist the details to hurt the Black and Harlem communities. Language has the power to bury hope, to pile up the tragedies and make our day-to-day lives exhausting. But language is also resistance. Over and over again, people take to the streets with chants, write op-eds about pressing issues. We draw strengths from personal narratives of those who bravely speak out. We memorialize those we've lost. We comfort each other with words of love and strength and community. Both at Barnard and outside of it, I've learned how to communicate effectively. Adverbs slow you down. Passive voice makes you sound unsure. But most importantly, I've learned that your arguments are made through your verbs. I know that this is commencement, you're here to graduate and not for an English lesson, but bear with me. I believe that the verbs you choose breathe the very life into what you say. Today, for example, don't just be at commencement or walk across the stage. Stomp and holler and strut. Beam with pride for what you've accomplished and all you've persevered through to get to this moment. It doesn't matter what you majored in or what field you're going into. Words are as important in the chemistry lab as the dance studio, in grad school as the financial district. The difficulties of the world are not going to stop when we leave Barnard, but I know each and every one of us can craft a killer sentence, because first-year writing was a required course. We have read the words that others have used to shape our world. If we write with intelligence, speak with kindness, and navigate with integrity, we will transform the world with our own sentences, even the ones that have yet to be written. Thank you.
In 1931, Barnard established the Frank Gilbert Bryson Prize to recognize the senior who receives the most votes from her classmates for her contributions to Barnard during her college years. In keeping with tradition, no one in the class, including the recipient, knows the outcome of the balloting until it is announced at this ceremony. This year's Bryson Prize is awarded to Maisha Chowdhury. Please stand, Maisha, and be recognized by your classmates. Congratulations. In 2021, Barnard established the Alicia L. Lawrence Memorial Award, named in honor of the late Deputy Dean of the College, Alicia Lawrence, a beloved member of the Barnard community. This award, established by the Barnard Board of Trustees, honors a student who has made significant contributions to the college and who exemplify Alicia's values and honors her memory by leading with light and strength. We have 2 award winners this year, and when I read your name, please stand and be recognized. The first, Ansley Walker. And the second, Sharmi Azarel. Congratulations to both of you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maisha, and I am your senior class president, or was. And after 4 years of class-wide emails, this will be my final message to the class. I cannot explain how rewarding and fulfilling it has been to be a representative for the past 4 years, or how inspired I am by this class. You all have taught me to find joy in every situation. I will always remember how I was sitting in the library the day we got the email. The email that announced that we'll be having an early spring break. Within seconds, the once quiet library became filled with laughter and the closing of laptops and textbooks. In the calm before the storm, we spent that next day enjoying the weather, this campus, and each other. Then, as we know, in 2020, something really crazy happened. Kim Kardashian filed for divorce from Kanye West. And obviously, the spread of an infectious disease, TikTok. Jokes aside, the pandemic showed many true colors. The pandemic brought out the corruption and systemic oppressions within institutions, but it also brought out the love and care we all have for each other. I saw students being fierce advocates for each other, fighting for accessibility, justice, and equality. You all have taught me to fight as hard as I can for what I believe in. It did not matter to us if we knew one another personally or if we were on opposite sides of the world in our childhood bedrooms. We had only known each other for a few months, and yet our love and care persevered through unthinkable situations. We still spread each other's messages, supported each other's endeavors, and were there for each other in any capacity possible. Then, in our junior year, President Bylock announced the Year of Science, which ended COVID-19. Just kidding, but while the pandemic was still ongoing our junior year, we returned to the campus we had just begun to love with the same excitement and confusion for what's to come as we did freshman year. And in the same way, we were finally seeing faces from Zoom in real life and faces without masks, we were also reintroducing ourselves. Taking everything day by day, and in the blink of an eye, we became seniors. I think we're all at fault for thinking that we lost a year from the pandemic. The way I see it, that could not be further from the truth. College is supposed to be about finding ourselves, growing, building a community, and learning from each other. Our year apart and coming back together pushed us to do that more than ever. So to me, it seems like we had a very fulfilling college experience. We should not dwell on the challenges we have faced, but rather on the strength and resilience we showed to overcome them. So, as we reflect on the years it took us to get on the stage, we should all understand that success is not marked by awards or grades or expected experiences, but by our own terms, discovering your passions, building strong friendships, living as your truest self, or even learning to write a 5-page essay in 3 hours. And I want you all to know that we have all succeeded. We are sitting in Radio City Music Hall as a better version of ourselves that freshman year us would be unbelievably proud of. And I hope that as we all embark on our new journey, the resilience of this class can inspire us to always fiercely advocate for what we believe is right and to have compassion for one another and the communities around us. Let us all continue to fight for one another, laugh with each other, find light in every situation, and continue to achieve success on our own terms to make the world a better place. Thank you to our distinguished faculty, this community that has become a family, and to my own family for all of the support. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Hello, graduates, friends, family, faculty, and staff. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it. My name is Paloma Mallon.
My name is Ellie Bradley.
And my name is Jane Magliocco. Along with Megna Malapan, Alyssa Mariscal, and Eleanor Moraes, we are your 2023 Senior Fund Committee. This year has been an exciting one for our class. We came together, for some of us, for the first time since NSOP for events like Amity Night, the Senior Toast, and Senior Soiree to celebrate our last year at Barnard. Now we are officially lifelong members of the Alumni Association of Barnard College, the AABC, a global family of more than 37,000 fellow Barnard graduates. We are so proud to stand here today alongside such an incredible group of students, scholars, and lifelong learners.
This year, the class of 2023 has decided to designate our senior class gift to Access Barnard. Access Barnard supports students who identify as international, first generation, or low income as they navigate higher education, bridging the gaps that first-time undergraduates often face as they transition into college. Our senior class gift to Access Barnard will help provide laptops, graduate school preparation, Metro cards, health service fees, winter clothing, course textbooks, and so much more to Barnard students. Through our donations, we are able to help support the work Barnard is doing to foster a more equitable college experience.
We are thrilled to announce that, as of today, in collaboration with alumni, senior parents, and Barnard faculty, we have raised over $59,000, with over 63% of the class making a gift to the senior fund. We are only 21 donors away from meeting our goal of 70% participation.
We are also happy to see that so many of our classmates are wearing blue and white cords today. In honor of their gifts to the Senior Fund, these students received a philanthropy cord to wear here at graduation and also in our countless graduation photos under the cherry blossom trees on campus. Thank you, wonderful class of 2023, for your show of support for such a vital Barnard program.
As we celebrate our success today, I hope that you will remember our class's lasting impact. Through our senior gift, we are giving a legacy of support that will serve future generations for years to come. We want to give a shout out again to our amazing class donors. We couldn't have done this without you.
So here's to going out into the world as the bold, brilliant, and brave Barnard graduates we know that we are. We are so excited for all that we will accomplish as Barnard alumni. Thank you again for your support of the Senior Fund, and congratulations, class of 2023!
Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria Kadoston, and it is my great honor to be with you today. I want to first take a moment to say thank you to my family, my friends, I hope you don't mind, and especially my mom. She is an incredible force of nature, and I would not be here without her. Thank you, Mom. Now, to the class of 2023, I would like to say congratulations. It's been a bumpy road, and I am glad to report that we have made it to graduation with our pride, and our sleep schedules, mostly intact. Or at least that's what I tell my parents. Becoming a part of the Barnard community was a slow process for me, with a steep learning curve. You see, I was born with the mildly toxic and deeply delusional, I can do it myself gene. Right from the start, my inability to lean on others was a rookie mistake, and I really played myself my first moving week. Due to COVID restrictions, we were not able to sign anyone into the building to help us, and rather than asking any of my friends to help me move, I decided that with the superhuman strength I'd somehow magically gain overnight, I could do it myself, no problem. The day I moved, I couldn't lift several of my boxes. One of them broke, and the whole thing took so long I missed my train and was stranded at Penn Station late that night. All because it did not occur to me that anyone might be willing to help if I just opened my mouth to ask. The following year, I had apparently learned nothing from sophomore year and was again planning on doing it myself. To my great surprise, my two lovely friends, Naomi and Morgan, offered to help me move. And before I could even think to decline, they had already made a plan for how we would go about the day. Although no less stressful, the move-out process was so much smoother than when I had tried to go at it alone, and dare I say, almost fun. We all need people. We survive, thrive, and are able to go further than we thought possible with the support we get from people who care about us. I am an immigrant from Haiti, and I would not, thank you. And I would not be standing here before you now, trusting that I have something worthwhile to say, if friends, family, and the truly wonderful mentors I found here at Barnard had not encouraged my passion for writing, storytelling, and instilled in me a newfound confidence in my own voice. If the pandemic has taught us anything, it is how fragile we actually are and how much we depend on one another for survival, no matter our socioeconomic status or background. As we make our way into the world beyond college, we do so armed with the privileges that a Barnard education provides and the knowledge of what it means to be a part of a community that shows up. Now, it is our responsibility to be community members who show up for others. However you define community, I encourage you to broaden it. Leading with a love ethic, as the late and brilliant Bell Hooks defined it, requires us to embrace a global vision wherein we see our lives and our fates as intimately connected to those of everyone else on the planet. Everyone you meet is human in the exact same way that you are, and as such, deserves the same basic necessities we all need to survive: a home, family, love. We know all too well that the systems that govern our world today do not value these essential, life-sustaining things, and are often downright detrimental to our planet, our bodies, and our mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual well-being. And so, my hope for us is that we commit to making life and career decisions that disrupt these systems, that transform our world and lead us all into a freer, more equitable future. And maybe I'm biased, but I can think of no class of students better suited for the job. I am so excited to see the kind of leaders we become. Good luck and congratulations.
We now turn to one of the most important moments of our commencement, the presentation of the Barnard Medals of Distinction to individuals who represent the college's ideals of excellence, innovation, intellectual curiosity, and service.
Hey everyone, I'm Paula Ramos. I'm a proud member of the class of 2009, now a very proud trustee, which is like the fanciest title I will ever have in my life. But today, I'm truly honored to be able to stand in front of you to present this citation to Lindsay Odario. Lindsay Odario, photojournalist, chronicler, and more than anything, truth teller. I choose to live in peace and witness war. You wrote that in your memoir. It's what I do. And then you continued. You said, to experience the worst in people, but to also remember the beauty. From the earliest days of your career, you have delivered an unflinching look at the conflicts, gender injustices, and humanitarian crises of our time. Yet you have always, in equal measure, shown the beautiful qualities that find a way to endure among them. Resilience, joy, love. These qualities, you remind us, are always alive, even in the most trying of circumstances. Without any formal training, you made a name of yourself in Argentina, and then you kept going. You did it in Cuba, you did it in India, Nepal, all over the world. In the wake of September 11, you embarked on a mission few would dream of, secretly photographing and documenting the lives of women and girls in Afghanistan and Pakistan under Taliban rule. Your work took us into their houses, their streets, their schools hidden in basements. You captured daily life in an oppressive regime as few could. Yet you also showed us the hopes, the dreams, and the ambition that these women strove towards. Your work has won countless accolades: a Pulitzer Prize, a MacArthur Fellowship, an Emmy nomination, and induction into the International Photography Hall of Fame and Museum. Your photographs have graced the front pages of our nation's most prestigious publications, among them the New York Times, Newsweek, Time, National Geographic. But just as importantly, you have changed the way that we all get to see the world. You have demonstrated that photojournalism, at its heart, at its core, is about understanding the commonality we share as human beings, even with those that are halfway across the world. And your work, I believe, has never been more important than in this time. Today, we know basic facts are questioned. Lies are becoming mainstream. Authoritarians are overruling freedom of press, and that quest for the truth, something that you've always done your entire career, is slipping away in plain sight. That's why the power behind your work, that ability that you have to get people to open their eyes and see what some people want to bury, that ability is one of the most important forces keeping democracies alive. Remember, when war began to rage in Ukraine, there was no doubt where you would be. I'm sure your family loved this. Chronicling the conflict on the ground as only you could. You captured a Russian mortar attack on evacuating civilians, a photograph that became a watershed moment, a photograph that provided irrefutable evidence of Russia's tactics and forced people all over the world to reckon with the conflict's toll. So yes, you opened people's eyes. So, Lindsay Adario, for being a fearless truth teller, for shining a light on injustices others try to hide, for helping us see the pain, the joy, and the humanity in those all over the world, it is our honor to present you with this 2023 Barnard Medal of Distinction. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm Daphne Fodor-Phillipson, a proud Barnard alumna from the class of 1969 and a Barnard trustee. I have the honor of presenting the citation to Maria Magdalena Campos Pons, written by Barnard professor Irena Hajduk, who could not be here today. She is in Germany finalizing a long-awaited exhibition, but served on our medalist committee and has a strong connection to Maria's work. In Professor Hajduk's words, my friend Mila returned from Estonia in late 1997. Her family arrived in Belgrade after the last of the Yugoslav diplomatic corps in the former East were recalled. I was 15 years old, and the capital was under siege of civil war and heavy international sanctions. Mila brought home pictures of abroad, of life elsewhere, treasures. She flipped one photo of a beautiful work of art from Saaremaa Island to show me the inscription on the back, Maria Magdalena Campos Pons. I asked how many people Maria Magdalena Campos Pons was. Mila answered with absolute certainty, 3 at least. That was the first time I read your name, Magda, and since then I understood that indeed you are many. A great imagination brought here to reshape the reading of our time. Your art enables the way to imagine another present, to make the world we are given into the world we want. To do this work requires extraordinary will. It takes courage to stand where your enemies can see you, as you did in 1980s Cuba. Your art is a home for making histories, sounded by many voices before and beyond your birthplace in Matanza, Cuba. They are speaking with you, your enslaved Nigerian ancestors, your Afro-Cuban kin, and the many diasporic voices and loves you met along the way. I read your name for the second time in 2009 in the School of the Art Institute Library. Your name, like a spell, flashed by on a tall, thin volume, Maria Magdalena Campos Pons. Everything is separated by water. The work surveyed gleaned the many forms your art takes: photography, painting, installation, moving image, performance. Many present here have experienced it in major presentations at the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the Guggenheim, the Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery, and the Venice Biennale, to name just a few. Your work is in over 30 major museum collections, locally at MoMA and the Whitney. This fall, on September 15th, your exhibition, Behold, opens at the Brooklyn Museum. Everyone here is welcome. The honors held by your art, teaching, and activism are evidence of what your leadership and imagination have brought into being. The Intermittent Rivers Biennial Project in Matanza, Cuba, the Engine for Art, Democracy, and Justice at Vanderbilt University, where you hold an endowed chair, and the Frist Art Museum. And When We Gather, a project celebrating the elemental role women have played in the United States. We finally met at Documenta 14 in 2017. We were both in Greece, installing our work in an exhibition officially subtitled Learning from Athens. Years later, a colleague described the time we all shared together accurately. Some of us were learning from Athens. Some of us were learning from Magda. Magda, for what you have taught all of us, for your unparalleled ability to merge the past and present, for your fearless work and rightful place as one of the greatest artists living today, it is our honor to present you this 2023 Barnard Medal of Distinction. Congratulations.
I am Magna Malapan, a Barnard Senior in Urban Studies and Public Health. I am honored to stand before you today to present the citation to Loretta Ross. Feminist, activist, visionary, warrior for reproductive justice. I want to share what I've experienced with emerging activists, you said recently, in the hopes these activists will join the transformative human rights movement that has changed the world. Rest assured, your teachings, your thinking, and the movement you have helped create will continue to change the world for generations to come. You have been on the front lines of the fight for reproductive justice and systemic change since the earliest days of your career, working at the first rape crisis center in United States history. Like many of the best movement leaders, your work is centered within personal experience. You have taken your own encounters with a broken, unjust system and used them to drive change. Your victory over the Dowelcon Corporation and A.H. Robbins was not only a landmark win, but also an inspiration to Black women across the country in taking on corporate power and institutional racism. Your activism, advocacy, and thinking, from now to the first National Conference on Third World Women, to the March for Women's Lives, to the founding of Sisters Song, are seminal to the movement we know today. Again and again, you have helped organizers and activists see the bigger picture, evolving what was an issue-specific campaign to the broader reproductive justice framework we now know. You have helped millions understand the intersectionality of our fights, how progress on issues like reproductive justice and equal pay cannot exist in a silo, especially in a society with pervasive poverty and mass incarceration disproportionately hurting women of color. You have been at the forefront of a new kind of mass movement that unites women and human beings across all backgrounds in a common fight for justice. That point of view has never been more critical than it is now. Every day we wake up to the rights of women under attack. We see women of color still held back by the same issues that have defined past generations' fights. Yet with your thinking and leadership, we now have the blueprint to respond. A grassroots movement of women and all people working and winning in solidarity. Loretta Ross, for being a champion of women of color and all women, for connecting all of us in a common purpose, for ensuring that the next generation has the tools to continue this fight for as long as it takes. It is our honor to present you with this 2023 Barnard Medal of Distinction. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And now it is the great honor of mine to present the citation for Lena Waithe. Lena, will you come up? Actor, writer, Southsider, superhero. The things that make us different, those are our superpowers, you said in your unforgettable speech at the Emmys in 2017. You, Lena, are living proof. You've spoken often about how growing up in Chicago with your mother and grandmother, you fell in love with television, how at age 7 you knew you wanted to be a writer, but didn't see many stories on TV about the people you knew. Chasing your TV writing dream took you everywhere, from jobs at a movie theater, to a Best Buy, to a Blockbuster, and eventually to Los Angeles. The entertainment industry may have turned your life upside down, but for the past decade, you have returned the favor. You've given Hollywood a wake-up call on and off screen. From brilliant performances in shows like Master of None, to writing powerful films like Queen and Slim, to creating and producing shows like The Chi and Boomerang, you've told the stories of women of color, queer people, and communities who have all too often gone unheard. You've refused to accept the industry's limitations on who should be a storyteller or what stories should be told. You've created beautiful and radical art. Your Master of None episode, Thanksgiving, not only earned you a place in history as the first ever Black woman to win the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Writing in a Comedy Series, it paved It also paved the way for countless LGBTQ+ young people to share their authentic selves with friends, families, and loved ones. Moreover, you're making sure your impact is felt far beyond the screen. As the founder of the Hillman Grad Media and Production Company, you continue to amplify and celebrate the voices of historically marginalized communities across all industries. Through the Hillman Grad Mentorship Program, you're shaping the next generation of storytellers, making sure our films, television, and media will tell the wide spectrum of stories that countless underrepresented communities live every day. In every script, in every performance, you show young women and all of us that we do not have to play into the expectations society lays upon us. You remind everyone who has ever felt like an outsider, it's okay to ruffle feathers. It's okay to not be likable, however others might choose to define that word. And you remind us all, the people who make the greatest waves don't always swim with the current. Lena Waithe, for being a trailblazer, a disruptor, and a voice who refuses to be pigeonholed, for inspiring millions of young women, queer people, and people of color, for reminding us all that everyone has a story to tell. It is our honor to present you with the 2023 Barnard Medal of Distinction. Congratulations.
What's up? Yeesh. All right, we almost home. Hold on. Thank you so much. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank President Bylock and the Barnard College Board of Trustees, which happens to include my phenomenal lawyer, Nina Shaw. Thank you for inviting me here to speak to you all today. I am both honored and grateful for this wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I'd also like to take a moment and thank the faculty, college leadership, the parents, families, and of course, the reason why we are all here, our amazing graduates. I was gonna say give yourselves a round of applause, but y'all did it. So I'm gonna skip that line. Like I said, I know everybody's ready to go eat, drink, and be merry, so I promise I will not keep you for too long. I must inform you that this is my very first commencement speech. So thank you for that. And what a way to do it. Radio City Music Hall, and on my 39th birthday. Not a bad way to start. But the reason why you guys are my first is because I've never had the desire to write one of these speeches. And once I sat down to write it, I saw why. It can be a very daunting task to speak to a large room full of a graduating class and their friends and family and give words of wisdom or helpful advice can be a little tough. I didn't even know where to begin. So I decided to watch a bunch of commencement speeches. And I watched a ton. A lot of smart and accomplished people did a great job of telling harrowing stories about how many people in their lives told them they would never amount to anything. And of course, they amounted to a lot. They didn't do anything by the book. So, of course, that led them to large amounts of success. And they usually ended their speeches by saying, do you, never follow the rules, but instead go out there and make your own. I sat there thinking, wow, this is a lot of great advice. I felt empowered, I felt revved up, I felt like there was nothing I couldn't accomplish if I just put my mind to it. I also felt compelled to end my speech the way a lot of the commencement speeches ended, with me telling you to go out there and follow your dreams and conquer the world. But then I realized maybe the world doesn't need conquering. And if you follow your dreams long enough, eventually you'll probably catch them. So what happens when your dream becomes your reality? When it's no longer a fantasy in your head, but a job that you don't always want to do? Then what? So today I want to talk to you about success and failure and those pesky dreams, the ones that haunt us, the ones that elude us, and the scariest dreams of all, the ones that come true. I'm assuming today is a dream come true for a lot of you. And if not, at least it's a dream come true for your parents, which can still be quite satisfying. But now that this dream has been realized, you're going off into the world to dream bigger dreams and have more successes. And because we live in a capitalist society, we are taught from birth that success usually means having a large home, a couple cars, and a college degree. Well done on the last one. We also live in a society where capital doesn't always mean commerce. In the new age of social media, it also means eyeballs, attention, likes, views. And the more you have, the more successful you are. But at what cost? What are you willing to do, or who are you willing to become in order to attain that success? That's a question I can't answer for you in this speech. You'll have to go out in the world and figure that out for yourself. But what I'd like for you to do is to create your own definition of success. Don't let society tell you what it has to be. I often think that we spend our lives chasing society's idea of success, so much so that when we finally reach it, we wonder why we find ourselves feeling empty and alone. Some people think that if you find success, you find happiness. But those two things aren't always mutually exclusive. At 33, I became the first Black woman to be nominated and win an Emmy for an outstanding writing in a comedy series. Master, no, you heard that part, okay. It was a retelling of my own coming out story. Yes, it was a big moment for me and my industry. I would later grace the cover of Vanity Fair, film my first movie with Steven Spielberg, and launch my own hour-long series on Showtime called The Chi, which is currently in its 6th season. We'll be back soon, stay tuned. Now, I could stand here and say I had all the success in the world, and when I went home at night, I was miserable. But the truth is, that wasn't the case. I was pretty happy. Things were good for a while, but eventually the bloom falls off the rose. I wrote a movie that people wished had a different ending. I put my foot in my mouth more than once, And I quickly realized I didn't know how to exist as this ideal icon everyone wanted me to be. It took me a while to realize there's no such thing. You see, people aren't meant to live on pedestals. The air up there is way too thin, and I found it really hard to breathe. Even though I was living the dream, there were many times I just wanted to go back to the way things were. Back when there wasn't so much pressure for me to always get things right, when all my friendships were intact. Back when I didn't feel the need to always be perfect. See, that's the thing about success. You spend your life chasing it, but once you get it, you start to see the world through different eyes. It's hard for you to relate to people you once did. You can't trust everybody, and you start to feel isolated and alone. But you're successful. And people admire and love successful people. It means you cracked the code, you found the key to life, but you're really just trying to stay sane and keep the world from hating you, which often can be an impossible task. See, many people dream about being successful one day. So when we see someone else achieve that goal, we want them to exist in that success in the same way we would if we were them, the right way. But of course, we all know there's no right or wrong way to be successful. It's a personal journey we all have to take. So when you find your version of success, please try to enjoy it, because the moment is fleeting and the judgment is inevitable. What I worry about for the graduating class of 2023 is that the world truly has become a stage. You, just like me, probably feel a ton of pressure to always say the right thing, to always do the right thing, and you never want to offend anyone. But if you decide to live your life for other people, especially folks you'll never meet, you will spend your entire life feeling stifled, anxious, and unable to be yourself, because no one wants to be disliked. But I'd rather you be disliked by some for being yourself than be liked by everybody for being a person that doesn't even exist. It's not a way to live. We all fall down. We all wish we could go back in time and do things differently. But I've learned that not always getting things right is what led me to this podium today. It's easy to point out my successes and admire me because of the things I've accomplished. But I'd rather you embrace me for the moments when I fell down and got things wrong, because it's those things that made me who I am. It's not about where you stand during times of triumph, but how you bounce back from trials and tribulations. Here's what I know to be true. In your life, you will know success and you will know failure. They are both equally important to your growth as a human being. And if you have a long season of failure, don't worry, success is on the way. If you have a long run of successes, you should watch your step, because chances are you're going to stumble at some point. It is called balance. Do not chase one while trying to run away from the other. You must embrace both with open arms if you can stomach it. So, as I bring my first commencement speech to a close, I hope you remember that having empathy for yourself and others is a great way to walk through the world, because everyone is either experiencing a success they don't quite know how to exist in, or a failure they are still trying to survive. And with that, I want to say congratulations on making it to this day. See, I'm sure there were a lot of successes and failures along the way, but you made it. You're still here, and you're surrounded by so many people that love you and have your back. In this crazy world, that's all that really matters. Now, let's go eat and drink, and for some, maybe smoke, and be very merry. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you so much for having me.
How amazing is it to be here today at Radio City Music Hall with a class that's going to hold a special place in my heart forever. Before I start my remarks, I wanted to say a thank you to Lena for the fantastic speech. And on your birthday, no less. I hope you'll always remember today, but just to make it a little more special, I'd like to invite Bacante to help us wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Okay, on 3, we're gonna say happy birthday, Lena. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Lena. And now, members of the class of 2023, it is my distinct privilege and honor to make my final remarks to the candidates, to you. It is often said that college can feel like a cocoon, an insulating place that protects you from the harsh realities of the outside world. The class of 2023 did not get that memo. You have seen more in 4 years than most could imagine. A pandemic that made us reimagine your freshman year, a nationwide, long overdue reckoning with injustice, the loss of community members who should still be with us here today. Through it all, you not only endured, but you thrived. You grew closer. You became fierce advocates for yourselves and each other. We could not be more proud. This class will hold a special place in my heart for another reason, too. As many of you know, this marks my last commencement address as the president of this incredible institution. We're taking new steps together. That can be nerve-wracking, I know. It is in these moments when we're thrown out of our comfortable surroundings into a space that feels unfamiliar, that we can feel like frauds. When things go well, we tell ourselves we got lucky. When things don't, it feels inevitable. As we emerge from the pandemic, we're seeing jumps in stress, work-related burnout, the disappearance of work-life boundaries, all affecting young people and women in particular at high levels. The changes of this moment are real. So today, I want to offer 4 tips, not 10, just 4. As someone who's been through a few moments of change, these won't sound traditional, but I hope they make sense in time. Tip number 1, do not worry if they have chapstick in Michigan. To understand what I mean, we need to go back a few years to a time when I was the same age as most of you. I just earned my undergraduate degree in cognitive science from UC San Diego. And my then, and I mean then, boyfriend and I, emphasis on the then, packed up our lives in a U-Haul. We were headed for East Lansing, Michigan, life's big next adventure where I had been accepted into a PhD program. The whole world was in front of me. And yet, the morning we were scheduled to leave, I panicked. As our U-Haul was pulling away, I began insisting that we could not get on the highway yet, that I needed desperately to go to CVS because I needed chapstick. Not because my lips were currently chapped, but because I thought they might not have chapstick in Michigan. Let me repeat, I thought they might not have chapstick in Michigan. It turns out they did exist in Michigan. But even if it hadn't, I could have found a way to survive. I was just scared of what came next. Embrace the uncertainty as your new culture. In East Lansing, this meant pizza and beer on Saturdays at 10 a.m. before Big Ten football. I do not recommend this as a long-term strategy, but you often find yourself holding on to things you know are good, safe, and comfortable. It's human nature. So don't worry if they have chapstick in Michigan. Your new surroundings will be different, but your life will be richer for it. Tip number 2, take the hard notes. At every college address I've attended, I was told to go out into the world with confidence, to never let self-doubt creep into mind. But you should go out in the world full of confidence and as graduate of one of the best institutions in the world. And embrace that self-doubt will trickle in, inevitably. My own research has shown a little self-doubt can actually be your friend. It's a cue to look around, evaluate your situation, and seek feedback. Asking for honest feedback is one of the hardest things we can do as human beings. The first time I set foot on Barnard's campus, I was nervous to talk to my team, and I believe they were nervous to talk to me. But the best things we've achieved have been through the result of direct feedback, not just from staff and faculty, but students too. I remember talking to one first-generation student at a coffee chat. As many of you know, Dean Greenidge and I hold these several times a year for students to talk about, well, anything. This student pointed out that it was proving extremely difficult to get the money she needed to present her research at a conference she wanted to go to in New Mexico. But we have a program for that, I said. She then told me she had to go to 3 different offices to figure out how to access certain forms and resources. I just can't spend all my time doing that, she told me. Out of that feedback, Access Barnard was born. It's one of the programs I'm most proud of, helping make the transition to Barnard easier for international first-generation and low-income students. Out of more feedback came some of our guiding pillars, which have led to the most diverse student body in our history, more STEM graduates than ever before, our focus on physical, mental, and financial health, and more. Feedback and learning are often uncomfortable, but research shows that when we are told that simple fact, that learning is uncomfortable, we tend to seek out perspectives that are different from our own. There's research that shows this. When we're told that learning can be uncomfortable, Republicans spend more time reading the New York Times, and Democrats are more likely to watch Fox News. It's in that discomfort that we find ways to grow. We understand our own opinions and what we like and don't like. Stay in the room after a meeting at work. Go for a drink with colleagues. Find a feedback buddy. Carve out 30 minutes a week. Listen to and learn from them. It will make you better. Tip number 3, have your Rosie ready. As many of you know, our family decidedly did not have a dog when I arrived on campus. My daughter Sarah was not happy about that. I was reminded at every dinner, I was reminded again at breakfast, and yet I was stubbornly against change. It was a journey to change my mind. There were tears, there was even a Barnard-wide petition. Thank you for that, by the way. But it only took a once-in-a-century pandemic for Sarah to wear me down. The exact moment I told her I'd come around, Sarah had the plan ready. She told me her best friend, Isabella, just so happened to be getting a dog, a Cavapoo. That Isabella's dog just so happened to be named Daisy. And here's the kicker, that Daisy just so happened to have a sister named Rosie that was looking for a home. Who was I to be the obstacle? Sarah was right, but it took a well-planned argument to get me there. Many of you will soon find yourself in a workplace where people who have been there for quite some time. Many of them may be hard to move on certain issues like I was. Understand that which you seek to change. Learn the counter-arguments, understand the obstacles, and when the moment is right, spring the plan. You will be amazed at what is possible. Which brings me to my final tip. You belong. You are entering the world at a fascinating moment. We're seeing an entire wave of baby boomers, tens of millions of people exit the workforce in positions of leadership at the exact same time. And it's at the exact same moment so many critical fights are being waged on climate change, freedom of expression, on the future of work, on diversity. There is an enormous leadership gap to fill. If you feel overwhelmed or have that dreading feeling that you may not belong, remind yourself that feeling is normal. We all go through it. Research shows just doing that one simple thing, reminding ourselves that this is normal, that everyone goes through it, can help us feel better and perform our best. Think back to those first few moments on campus, feeling like a first-year student, admitting and thinking to yourself that your admission to Barnard was a fluke, that you tricked us into admitting you. I'll remind you, that would mean we are not that smart. You didn't trick us, you belonged. You had to prove it to yourself. You belong out there too, and your story has just begun. I can't wait to see where you go from here. Congratulations, class of 2023. We're so proud of you. I now invite Vice President for Student Experience and Campus Life, Dean of the College, Leslie Greenidge, to the lectern to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Good afternoon, class of 2023. I am honored to be here today to join the senior administration, the staff, the faculty, and trustees of Barnard College in expressing our pride in your achievements. Included among this group are some members of the class on whom the degree was conferred last February, those who have completed the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in this term, and those who will complete remaining requirements in the coming months. President Bylock, it is my honor to present to you the class of 2023. There are a lot of descriptors that can be used for this group. They are brilliant, funny, talented, kind, witty, and gracious. But when I think about this class, that is not what I believe is most important to know about them. This group of students had a start to college that I am unsure could be scripted by the best of writers. Sorry, Lena. An interrupted first year, followed by a sophomore year that many completed away from campus, was challenging to navigate. Yet this class managed it with grit and courage and returned determined to reclaim their college experience, and that they did. And so, President Bylock, I present to you the indomitable class of 2023. We will first present the senior marshals, followed by the student speakers. Maisha Chaudhary. Meghna Malapan. Jane Magliocco. Sharmi Azarel. Grace Biondi. Maya Campbell. Carmela Casaberry. Catherine Shervin. Marcella Corwin. Flavie Desgermain de Serfontaine. Emma Elizabeth Dempster. Jenab Diallo. Christina Duan. Abigail Duclos. Alexa Easter. Jenna Everard. Hilda Gitchell. Eden Halpert. Shireen Hossein. Mary Ingram. Yuwen Kuo. Karina Layfield. Emily Lee. Habiba Mansour. Zuri Mabry Wakefield. Sabrina Mung. Yasmin Naji. Sophia Napo. Catherine Nessel. Rutendo Njawaya. Jailene Peña Lopez. Arish Kadir. Flora Sengupta. Sara Senior. Emma Sherman Haver. Deepashreya Sur. Kylie Tanganan. Juliana Tapia. Vivian Todd. Cindy Sang. Tiffany Vo. Faye Wang. Nami Weatherby. James Perry. Madeline Yang. Alyssa Mariscal. Eleanor Marias. Eleanor Bradley. Paloma Mallon. Francis Schwentker. Victoria Kadostin. Bina Aronson. Ashwak Abdi. Anel Abdikaramova. Susanna Abrams. Penelope Adames. Yuki Adams. Chelsea Ajala. Anushka Agarwal. Asivie Aguale. Patience Akarisa. Nishat Akhtar. Sevara Akunova, Sarah Akison, Masa Almuayod Al-Azam, Isabel Alberola, Talia Albuquerque, Edith Allen, Jude Althani, Yufa Ando, Carol Arellano, Anais Arguello, Lucia Aracomundo, Jacqueline Armetta, Hayden Armstrong, Tess Aronson, Amy Arroyo, Audrey Arthur, Yasmin Attar Oliai, Andrea Avila, Fatima Azimova, Rihanna Felice Gaia Badong, Krista Bailey, Jamie Baker, Ali Baldelli, Dilara Balkan, Sydney Bomberdecker, Amrita Banerjee, Sneha Bapana, Emma Barbarette, Kay Barber, Lucia Barker, Clara Barnstone, Candelaria Baradia Mejia, Andrea Barreto Lojes, Cassandra Bartels, Lorenza Bartu, Winona Burwa, Nayantara Batra, Elijah Balcom Hayes, Emma Beaumont Smith, Madia Begum, Lindsay Belisle, Juliet Bellinson, Rania Belmachi, Mary Bentz, Chloe Bergen, Kyle Bergerson, Sarah Bergman, Celia Bernhardt, Alex Bernstein, Hava Bernstein, Mary Best, Sueda Biligi, Maria Blankemeyer, Jessica Blatt, Mia Boemio, Sarah Bogner, Kate Bonham Walsh, Kendall Botger, Kaylin Bowers, Grace Bradbury, Nicole Braco-Hiapa. Grace Bright. Rachel Broder. Isabella Bromberg. Mari Brosfield. Grace Brown. Lillian Bryan. Ani Bryce. Kayla Burns. Helena Buzanski. Andrea Bustamante Ameter. Chukwan Lily Kai. Sinyue Tsai. Nikki Camberg. Fiona Campbell. Ashley Canales Orellana. Ashley Canizares. Cindy Cow. Abigail Capero-Stanto. Cynthia Cardoso. Laurel Carpenter. Sophia Carano. Roxanne Carre. Ariana Carriel. Jana Casals-Puy. Erin Kaler. Katie Chaikin. Erica Chan. Alabel Chapin. Anupama Chaturvedi. Alex Chen. Betty Chen. Cassandra Chen. Kohan Chen. Leanne Chen. Linda Chen. Lyra Chen. May Chen. Melody Chen. Minghui Chen. Si Chen. Yishuan Chen. Ellie Chang. Aisha Sharif. Adele Chi. Navya Chopra. Ava Chow. Manal Chowdhury. Elena Christenfeld. Madison Christmas. Yu Cheng Chu. Althea Clark. Julia Cocaro. Naomi Koch. Hannah Colfax Lamoureux. Jane Collins. Lily Conable. Vivian Kong. Evelyn Cooney. Nilufar Cooper. Diana Corkindale. Ingrid Corrigan. Erin Crouchley. Caroline Kroll. Erin Chumbor. Nazaret Quadros. Mia Kukufate. Gabrielle D'Agostino. Chang Dao. Carolina Duhan. Caroline Dastu. Hadia Davidson. Mia Davidson. Shaniqua Davis. Michaela Davis Pedler. Jamin De La Cruz. Hannah Delkich. Margot DeMonk. Chu Yu Deng. Hui Ping Deng. Sydney Denson. Alia Derrier. Anya Davegun. Samantha Denani. Diara Dang. Zara Ding. Stephanie Du. Hannah Dobrashitsky. Kayla Doche. Holly Doig. Sophia Dominguez. Maya Donald. Priyanka Dondetti. Lane Donovan. Kendall Downand. Sarah Doyle. Shivi Dua. Priscilla Duggan. Philippine Duplat. Susie Dweck. Daphne Egbo. Lita Etishami. Liana Eisler. Eliana Elikin. Maria Elizaraga Hernandez. Mia Encone. Emerson Enright. Caroline Erbstein. Denis Ertem. Nafsika Esfandiari. Josephine Ewing. Kushin Fan. Sophia Finelli. Hallie Fine. Millie Felder. Elle Ferguson. Lisa Ferris. Sophie Pfeiffer. Catherine Filosa. Lily Fittinghoff. Mia Flowers. Allison Foley. Madison Fong. Jenna Fu. Carson Ford. Sophia Ford. Molly Forrester. Margaret Forsyth. Kira Fox. Cheyenne Francis. Olympia Francis Taylor. Terry Franco. Grace Freed. Devera Friedman. Adi Gal. Rebecca Galloway. Siri Ganholm. Amalia Garcia. Anna Garrity. Elizabeth G. Ellie George. Madeline George. Eric Geskin. Sophie Giard. Grace Giordano. Eve Glazier. Nora Gamelch. Serena Goyle. Sarah Gokher. Maya Golzar Anderson. Liza Goodwin. Kayla Ray Gordon. Margaret Gorman. Anastasia Gorski. Lily Gottlieb. Christina Graham. Julia Greenblatt. Gabrielle Griffith. Tamima Grossman. Yunhao Gu. Larissa Guarini Moraldi. Anne Haggerty. Soanet Haile. Zell Height. Ananya Hajra. Nermeen Hamed. Mira Handa. Sadia Hawk. Natalie Harder. Lena Harris. Sarah Harrison. Emma Harder. Elika Hashemi. Isabel Hazar. Jiachi He. Elizabeth Helms. Emily Herman. Madeline Herman. Mariah Hesser. Teresa Himmelsbach. Snigdha Hirawat. Alexa Hirsch. Juliet Hirsch. Sasha Hockman. Rebecca Holloway. Lucia Holzinger. Sharon Hong. Sydney Hostetter. Adeline Hu. Evangeline Hu, Elena Huang, Sarah Huang, Hebe Huang, Mariana Huerta, Adiba Hussein, Hannah Elakal, Christiana M, Summer Iqbal, Rania Islam, Annabelle Jack, Catherine Jacobs, Danya Jaffrey, Vidhi Jain, Meher Jalil, Anya John, Karen Jang, Neha Jenu, Anne-Marie Janowski, Nicole Gia, Juho Jin, Carrie Johnson, Madeline Johnson, Sophie Johnson, Karina Jones, Anna Jordal Henry, Destiny Joseph, Siobhan Joyce Farley, Lauren Comey, Lana James Kalfis, Zuri Kamenga, Nidhi Kanchumarti, Esther Cardos, Arti Katara, Harpreet Kaur, Eviania Kennedy, Siri Keita, Claudia Kagai, Vlada Homyuk, Amita Khurana, Alex Q, Julia Kim, Leslie King, Kelsey Kitsky, Sadie Klaus, Maria Klee, Thea Conifal, Deborah Kong, Sarah Capito, Rachel Costa, Hadas Krasner, Tarini Krishna, Kaithaki Krishnan, Rachel Krull, Alex Kruta, Victoria Kolchitsky, Kendall Cully, Mahira Kumar, Ariel LaForest, Anjia Lakani, McGill Lamar, Katarina Lamb, Mira Landisman, Carolina Laporte, Tien Lardner, Epiphany Larmy, Sophia Larson, Morgan Lawrence, Shengli Jun, Sam Leahy, Jennifer Lee, Joanne Lee, Kung San Lee, Lauren Lee, Penelope Leibovich, Claire Lempert, Katie Levin, Romy Levin, Catherine Levine, May Lewis Workman, Casey Lee, Dunchen Lee, Fatumai Lee, Fiona Lee, Grace Lee, Jennifer Lee, Xuanhui Li, Yilin Li, Joalin Li, Anying Liang, Madeline Lieberman, Qin Hui Liu, Nina Liloya, Anna Lin, Christine Lin, Hao Yao Lin, Royi Liu, Nista Lohani, Caroline Lutit, Dahlia Lowe, Megan Lowry, Carrie Liu, Gloria Liu, Dahlia Luongo, Aijing Ma, Miranda McMcGillivray, Manuela Machado Viana Torres, Esther Major Garfield, Karen Maknustoter McComish, Isabel Mahar, Nicole Kingi Mack, Madeline Malin, Sasha Malley, Alexandra Mandery, Aisha Mann, Alice Manning, Mirabella Manray, Sarah Maratzi Sassoon, Camila Marquese Gonzalez, Ellen Marius, Kyla Markowitz, Elizabeth Marks, Noor Masood, Kylie Matchkey, Louise Matthews, Lindsay Matizan, Ria Mavincorve, Adi Meyer, Sabrina McFarland, Emilia McFerrin, Leah McGee Gold, Kate McGrath, Madeline McGuigan, Emily McKiernan, Elm McKissick, Madison McManus, Lizette McShane, Sonia Mehta, Olivia Marola, Leah Mesh, Leora Meyer, Amber Michaka, Angelica Michaka, Sophie Miki, Alec Mildenhall, Maayan Milgram, Katarina Milner, Sienna Mills, Jessica Miner, Fatima Minhas, Daniela Miranda, Sarah Miro, Caroline Miskovsky, Aditi Misra, Olivia Mitchell, Sonia Mahindas, Mariana Mosen, Jane Mock, Evelyn Mall, Olivia Molina Kong, Maria Karenina Montoya, Rana Morgan, Isabella Morona, Ava Morales, Amy Morris, Vivian Eiling Mu, Isabel Marie, Sinead Moyles, Nayara Munich, Juhi Myung, Lila Nadar, Sarah Nagin, Alex Nakahira, Reina Nakamura, Anjali Nandakumar, Amanda Napoli, Sana Narayan, Lucy Narva, Christine Nash, Roma Nayak, Astrid Neblung, Annika Nelson, Isabel Neshi, Elizabeth Newhauser, Nun Wen, Jennifer Nguyen, Quay Nguyen, Phuong Yuan Nguyen, Emrit Nijar. Ava Nikotovich. Fumi Noda. Sabine Noraldine. Talia Nsele. Putumilik Numalo. Lauren Oberwager. Isabel Obrecht. Catherine O'Brien. Louisa O'Donnell. Rhea O. Heaven Okumakpe. Louisa O'Reilly Highland. Susan Oshan. Naya Otiano Rudek. Ann Overton. Jamie Ann Palmer. Anastasia Pan. Hong Yu Pan. Vanessa Pan. Chloe Palucci. Amelia Pappas Hori. Allie Park. Ryan Park. Catherine Parkin. Parker Perella. Erin Parsons. Grace Paul. Christina Pass. Isabel Pachati. Zoe Pelican. Arlie Pena Valdez. Catherine Pepe. Jacqueline Peraza. Ines Perez. Zoe Perloff. Shayna Peters. Josefina Peters. Kelly Peterson. Alexandra Phelan. Zoe Piggott. Erin Pagani. Jude Poley. Sanjana Potugunta. Emma Press. Yashna Ponya. Chanel Quinn. Lola Rail. Maliha Rahman. Mayisa Rahman. Sophie Rizada. Anjali Ramakrishnan. Jane Rand. Emily Ratzker. Ali Reish. Leora Riken. Ellen Wren, Gwen Rose Rutenhauer, Manis Reza, Olivia Ricard, Grace Reginas, Kathleen Ritchie, Gabrielle Rivera, Joanna Rivera, Lily Robbins, Lucia Canute, Maya Rodriguez Valentin, Celia Rosen, Laurel Rosenbaum, Sarah Rosen, Elise Rovner, Alejandra Rojas, Noina Roy, Naomi Rubin, Julia Rudy, Xian Rue, Alicia Russo, Margaret Ryan, Sophia Sabat, Mira Sani, Ananya Sahu, Janvi Sai, Aisha Sajad, Luca Sakan, Mary Salim, Tasneem Salim, Caroline Saltzman, Tara Samsel, Sophia Samuels, Andrea Sanchez, Maria Sanchez Mangas, Clara Sanchez Vela, Leah Sandler, Duha Saraira, Isha Savant, Athiria Saxena, Julia Kate Shamroth, Emma Schwartz, Laura Schwartz, Mam Sek, Marta Segara Bonet, Eden Segbathia, Samantha Seltzer, Tala Seman, Derin Sesarjan, Arya Shah, Vani Shankar, Eliana Shapir, Natasha Sharma, Sophia Sharp, Ariel Shankman, Shinran Shur, Caroline Schimmel, Julia Shimizu, Katarina Shmorhan, Priyanka Srijay, Chloe Shao, Allison Siegel, Rachel Signorello. Adele Sinai. Elizabeth Slaymaker. Charlotte Sloven. Eliana Smith. Grace Smotrich. Rachel Smuts. Rebecca Soforenko. Olivia Solanot. Catherine Solito. Cameron Sanson. Victoria Sotomayor. Alexandra Southwick. Lainey Sperry Fromm. Sophie Spink. Payal Shewatstov. Elise St. Amant. Sylvia Stahl Reardon. Carson Satura. Claire Stalder. Cooper Stallings. Eliza Staples. Bryn Stetcher. Alexandra Stiver. Emily Stone. Grace Stone. Sophia Stewart. Daria Supamberdana. Anahita Subramanyam. Neha Sudhir. Zainab Suleiman. Maya Sulkin. Alexandra Sullivan. Tamima Sultana. Chu Yuan Sun. Heli Chong Sun. Wendy Song. Shweta Suresh. Nandini Talwar. Rocio Tambunting. Angela Tan. Tia Tana. Julia Tannenbaum. Andy Tappenden. Layla Tarabane. Batul Taraif. Claire Tatum. Virginia Taylor. Bia Teshara. Ayomide Tikare. Margaret Tilley. Jackie Tokayer. Julia Tolda. Sarah True. Sophia Trzynski. Kimberly Shu. Beatrice Tolchin. Marisol Uy. Ghislaine Van Ert. Jenny Varadarajan, Sophia Vatakis, Amazia Vaughn, Isabella Vila Hayal Sabra, Carmen Vintro, Elena Maria Vitale, Elena Maria Vitale, Hiba Vora, Rebecca Walken, Ainsley Walker, Caroline Wang, Chen Chi Wang, Chuan Wang, Jasmine Wang, Kinru Wang, Silu Wang, Xian Ray Vicky Wang, Zhuxia Wang, Alice Warden, Zoe Weinberg, Nomi Weinberger, Lauren Winkelblatt, Sela Winston, Gabriella Wolf, Leela Wolf, Margareta Wolf, Abigail Wolf, Kiri Woodard, Yushan Brella Wu, Chuhua Ariel Wu, Emily Wu, Sharon Wu, Ophelia Xiao, Xinping Jie, Jia Yuan Xu, Zhuteng Xu, Alexandrina Yakimov, Marturia Yami, Nicole Yang, Miaowen Young, Yingjia Yang, Daniela Hikari Yano, Ya Yeboah, Eleanor Yeo, Anna Yokote, Nicole Yoon, Meg Young, Minting Young, CNU, Lara Uzatli, Isabella Zam, Maisara Zaran, Polina Zakharov, Alexandra Zahner, Amy Zhang, Amy Lily Zhang, Cindy Zhang, Han Zhang, Hanyuan Zhang, Jessie Zhang, Jiaqi Zhang, Shuting Zhang, Yutong Zhang, Chunyang Zhao, Gabriella Zhao, Catherine Zhao, Yifan Zhang, Hongyu Zhou, Jayasir Zhou, Karen Zhu, Talia Zimbarg Rosenthal, Riley Zook, Ting Zhu, Grace Zucker, Delaney Wellington, Naomi Jones, Anya Raj.
It was my privilege, acting on the authority delegated to me by the Board of Trustees on behalf of the faculty of Barnard College, to present these students just named at the Columbia University commencement ceremony held earlier this morning for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. I would like to invite the senior class to rise and join in the singing of the alma mater.
There's a college on a hilltop that's very dear to me, and a certain group of students with ties of camaraderie sing to dear old Barnard and loyalty and true, as we show to coming classes how we love the white and blue. When the day has come for parting and college days are o'er, there will always be a fondness for the good old days of yore. So we'll sing to dear old Barnard as in memory we see the college on a hilltop where our classmates used to be.
I declare this 131st ceremony of the presentation of Barnard candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree adjourned. Congratulations to all.
Please remain in your seats a few more minutes until the platform party has left the stage and all graduates have exited the seating area.
everywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. I be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from. With OG at a Yankee game. Right, I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee king. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. But I got a gangin' body walking with my click though. Welcome to the melting pot. Corners where we sellin' rock. Africa been by the step, home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, dollar cap, holla back. For foreigners it ain't fit, they act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. If Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice CeeLo, 3-card Marley. Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State, that's